Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Morning San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, August 25th. You'll be interested to know. 37 years ago, today, in 1989, Voyager 2 flew past Neptune and sent back the first close images and discoveries about its rings, moons, and atmosphere, revealing a dynamic and distant world. This milestone expanded human knowledge of the outer solar system and demonstrated the power of long-duration robotic exploration, inspiring future missions and public wonder. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning, it's looking choppy with waves around 2 to 3 feet. Conditions stay consistent through the morning, with the wind increasing slightly to 12 miles per hour by 9 a.m. and reaching 14 miles per hour by noon. Expect the swell to build slightly in the afternoon, with sets reaching 3+ feet. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m., with the 2-foot incoming mid-tide when the south-southwest swell is 2 feet at 13 seconds, and the onshore wind is 11 miles per hour. The first high tide on Tuesday will be 5 feet at 11:45 a.m., followed by a 3-foot low tide at 4:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 60 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start fair with waves around 2 to 3 feet and light winds on Wednesday. Thursday sees similar heights, but cleaner conditions in the morning before choppy conditions develop later. Friday brings a slight increase to 3 to 4 feet, though choppy conditions persist throughout the day, making it less favorable for surfers. This morning, it's haze, and it feels like 60 degrees, with 12 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:49, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:35. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday will be partly sunny with a high near 65 and a west wind near 10 miles per hour. Thursday and Friday remain partly sunny with highs in the low 60s and nights mostly cloudy with lows in the mid to upper 50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, more than a decade ago, a contractor hired to clean up radioactive soil at San Francisco's Hunters Point Naval Shipyard was caught faking results by swapping contaminated soil with clean samples. This week, that chapter closed, with Tetra Tech EC Inc. paying a total of $97 million to the federal government. The settlement includes a $57 million payout announced on Monday, plus another $40 million linked to cleanup costs. Federal prosecutor Craig Masakian stated that this settlement sends a clear message that the government will hold contractors accountable for knowingly defrauding taxpayers. While the settlement is applauded, community advocates emphasize that concerns about the safety of Hunters Point remain unresolved. Now on to sports. The Southeastern Conference issued a statement emphasizing its belief that athletes who leave college athletics and sign professional contracts should not then be permitted to return to college competition. This comes amid discussions about former Ole Miss tight end Daquan Wright, who hopes to clear waivers with the Cleveland Browns to return to college and play for Louisiana State University in what would be his 5th season of eligibility. Wright's situation is unprecedented, possibly setting a trend due to ongoing legal battles between the NCAA and athletes seeking a 5th year of eligibility. The SEC statement highlighted concerns about blurring the line between college and professional sports. In local sports, San Francisco took care of business at Oracle Park, blanking Cincinnati 5-0 behind 2 2/3 shutout innings from Carson Whisenhunt and a 2-for-4, 3 RBI night from Rafael. It snapped a stretch where the Giants had dropped 4 of 5, including a sweep in Boston, and puts them up 1-0 in this series. They're back home tonight, first pitch 6:45, Adrian Hauser facing Cincinnati's Brady Singer. One hitch. Shortstop Willie Adames goes on the injured list with a sprained elbow from sliding home in Boston, part of a 10-move roster shakeup that saw 5 players called up. Over at Chase Center, Steph Curry is expected to sign a 2-year, $136.7 million extension once he's eligible next week. GM Mike Dunleavy says he's confident Curry finishes his career a Warrior. The Jonathan Kuminga sign-and-trade to the Lakers still isn't done, with Minnesota lurking. On the gridiron, owner Jed York was arrested in Ohio in a prostitution sting, pleading no contest to a reduced charge. Roster-wise, the Niners flipped running back Zamer White to Atlanta for linebacker Deion Jones, ahead of final cuts. Down in San Jose, Macklin Celebrini is set to become the youngest captain in Sharks history after his monster 115-point season. In top news, should you stop using your hands to apply your skincare? We asked a dermatologist. Every time you apply serum or moisturizer, you are transferring whatever is on your fingers onto your face. This has led many to skip using their fingers altogether and opt for hands-free applicators. According to dermatologists, as long as you use clean fingers, applying skincare with your hands is fine. The real concern is introducing bacteria into the product. Hands-free products like rollerballs and mists can be convenient, but they are not automatically more hygienic. Always wash your hands before applying skincare. In business news, Visa and Mastercard stocks hit fresh records, underscoring a resilient United States consumer. Aggregate spending has been strong, even if American shoppers are getting choosier about what they buy. Visa and Mastercard shares notched their first record closes in more than a year, helping to paint a picture of sturdy consumer spending despite an array of pressures on American shoppers. Shares of Visa, which investors view as a gauge of consumer spending, finished 3.1%, higher on Monday to close at $382.41, a new high. The gains made for the stock's first record finish since June 11, 2025, when it closed at $373.31, according to Dow Jones market data. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 4% to about $81,000. Ethereum is up 2.5% to about $3,000. And XRP is up 3% to $1.52. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Aura is reportedly eyeing a September initial public offering that could value it at more than $16 billion. The smart ring maker, with offices in San Francisco, California, and Finland, plans to raise up to $3 billion. This valuation represents a significant increase from $10.9 billion last September. Aura generated $500 million in revenue in 2024, roughly $1 billion in 2025, and expects close to $2 billion in 2026. However, a proposed class action lawsuit in San Francisco accuses Aura of misleading consumers about its sleep tracking accuracy. And in entertainment news, Harlan Coben's 8-episode Netflix thriller is officially one of its top 10 shows of all time. Coben has become one of Netflix's best bets, delivering numerous successful miniseries thrillers that have made him the most prolific creator in the streaming service's history. Despite mixed reviews from critics, his latest thriller, I Will Find You, has achieved over 112.9 million views, making it a massive hit. As it continues to rise in popularity, Netflix is already preparing another adaptation of Coben's work, tentatively titled Myron Bolitar. All 8 episodes of I Will Find You are currently streaming on Netflix globally. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American naturalist and essayist, John Burroughs. And he said, "The lure of the distant and the difficult is deceptive. The great opportunity is where you are." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.